Hey bees, I'm Marie from Humblebee and Me, and today we are making some gorgeous Christmas tree bath bombs. So I've kept these pretty simple, but they're still very pretty. The base is plain clean white, and then I've decorated them with some sort of mica drizzles and splatters in a dark green and a gold. So these match the Christmas tree soap bars we made a few weeks ago as well. I've given you two different options when it comes to scenting these, so you can do it with a blend of essential oils or with a fragrance oil. So I have used a fragrance oil in this video, but if you want to learn more, please go down to the description box below this video and click through to find this post on my blog, where you'll find not only information on using essential oils or fragrance oils, but also on scaling, substitutions, shelf life, and then everything written out, links to all the ingredients, lots of good stuff there. But come on, let's go make some bath bombs. We're going to begin by combining the ingredients for our powdered base. So in this large red bowl, I have 416 grams of baking soda. Over here I have 208 grams of citric acid. And in here I have a mixture of 80 grams of Epsom salts and 40 grams of cream of tartar. Just going to give this a quick stir and break up any really obvious large lumps. Up next, we need to melt our oils. So in this little measuring cup, I have 16 grams of polysorbate 80, which helps the 32 grams of tucuma butter solubilize with our bath water, so we don't end up with a bunch of oil floating on top of our bath water. So I'm just going to go melt this. You could do this in a water bath or in the microwave. All right, so that took 80 seconds in the microwave and a couple bursts. So we're going to drizzle this in here and then start to blend it in with our spatula. So now I'm going to weigh out our fragrance. For these bath bombs, we need 8 grams, and I'm using balsam cedar. If you'd like to use essential oils, please go down to the description box below this video and click through to find this recipe on my blog, where I have detailed options using essential oils as an alternative. Once you've got pretty good incorporation with the spatula, get in there with your fingers and start kind of crumbling everything together like if you were making, scones or biscuits. So of course we're not worried about over mixing and making tough biscuits with this project. So yeah, just kind of pinch and rub until you have a nice uniform mixture. You're not finding any big blobs of oil anywhere. I'm going to take a handful of this, give it a squeeze, and a little bit of a tap. And so that's about what we want. We want the mixture to be holding together reasonably-ish without, before we start adding any water type ingredients. So we are ready to now add our water type ingredients, which are witch hazel and then some 70% isopropyl alcohol. And so we're using these liquids rather than water because they trigger much less of a reaction. The alcohol, even less so than the witch hazel. So we're going to start with the witch hazel and get it till it's pretty much perfect, and then we'll just sort of push it over the edge with a bit of the rubbing alcohol. So we're going to do a couple spritzes and then really quickly work to distribute it. Okay, well, let's try a test bomb. So I've got my mold here. So we want to do big scoops and just a light tap. We do not want to pack it down yet, otherwise they won't stay together. So press together, dust off. Typically you want to do that with a spoon. I don't have one within arm's reach. I need to go get one. All right. Looking good. All right, well, we can start putting our bath bombs on our tray and start molding. All right, so now it is time for our Mica Drizzles. So this time around, I'm actually using isododecane instead of 90 or 99% isopropyl alcohol. And that's because I don't have any 99% isopropyl alcohol right now. I thought I did, and I just turned my entire house upside down and I can't find it. But isododecane is a very lightweight, volatile, fast evaporating liquid that I have been using in cosmetics, and it doesn't, as you can see, make the bombs fizz like crazy. So it's a pretty good choice, but I assume most of you will probably just prefer to use your 99% isopropyl alcohol because it's probably something you already have. All right, well, I think that looks pretty good, pretty like funky and abstract. I was kind of thinking of the top of the Christmas tree soap before I swirled it and thinking like, hey, let's kind of get that like abstract, splattery kind of thing going on with these bath bombs. But yeah, after this, all that's left to do is leave these to dry for at least 24 hours, and then you are good to go, good to use, good to gift. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Do remember to go down to the description box below this video and click through to find this recipe on my blog, where you'll find links to all of the ingredients, information on substitutions, scaling, shelf life, and a whole lot more. So thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.